What's up guys, welcome to the video. And if you're wondering where I'm at, I am at Vault Athletics and Fitness. If you're in the Virginia Beach area, come check them out. I train clients here. It's a great gym, it's huge. As you can see, big old space. Montage of it real quick, here we go. Like I said, if you're in the Virginia Beach area, come check them out. Jeremy Levine and Dina Reardon are the owners of this great facility. So if you haven't checked them out, look them up. Instagram, Facebook. Also, check me out, Born from the Coconut, Instagram as well.
Tomorrow.
I'm gonna start this new series. It's called Thighs of the Tiger. This series, you're gonna go through, we are gonna go through a 4-week squat program. Basically, I'm testing out this new layout, new program for myself, the squat, and I'm gonna have you guys follow along with me. Each week, I'm gonna post the week of my workouts. We're probably gonna be squatting 2 to 3 times a week, and I will post it at the end of the week. You guys, I'll put up the workouts on the video and you guys can do it, and you guys can actually try it out for that week. So I'll probably be about a week ahead of you guys, but we're all gonna be on the same program. All you need is a barbell, some weights, machines if you have it. If not, I will show alternatives for that. But let's see if we can get the thighs of the tiger. So first, I need to get a haircut. Coming up. And there we go. So this is how it's gonna shake down. So we're gonna do squats 3 times a week. Okay, try your best to do all 3 days, but day 1, okay, we're gonna start off with an 8-rep max. You can use your belt, you can use shoes, whatever you gotta do to hit that 8-rep max. We're gonna do a simple progressive overload on our movements. So varying different type of loads, rest times, reps, sets, all those factors can play with progressive overload. So we're also gonna progress our accessory lifts. We're not gonna have a lot of accessory lifts because I want more quality than quantity in this 4-week program. So what we're trying to do here, if you don't know your max already, go ahead and find it. We're gonna use the RPE scale. So what that entails is a scale of 1 through 10. I drew this little drawing to illustrate it for you. So 1 being a piece of cake, and then on the other end of the spectrum, 10 means full 100% max super heavy. Okay, we're mainly gonna go between 5, so I can draw upside down, 5 through probably 8 to 9. We're gonna be in this range here. An easy way to feel this out is, especially when you're in this range, depending what RPE you're at. I always like to think how much reps you have left in the tank. So obviously if you hit an RPE of 9, you can probably squeeze out another rep, but it's going to be a grinder, okay? Whereas you're over here maybe at a 7, right? A 7, you can probably get like a couple more reps. It's relatively heavy. So we're going to use the RPE scale for the next 4 weeks. For day 1, we're going to do an 8 rep max and RPE of around 8 to 9. So relatively heavy max for a set of 8. Realize that's this whole section. It's like a good thumbnail, right? Owie! Owie! Maximum effort. Alright, so part B and C here can be done as supersets. Here I'm doing dumbbell, single arm dumbbell, Bulgarian split squats. I do 5 with dumbbell on the inside of my leg and 5 on the outside. And I'm supersetting it with these heel elevated, also single arm, straight leg deadlifts. I feel like I can flex my calves and get my calves contributing to this movement here. 5 on each side, making a total of 10 and 3 sets there. And finally, three sets of dumbbell glute bridges, 15 of them with a pause at the top. I like to tilt my head in and posteriorly tilt my pelvis. So if you imagine a bowl of soup and you're tipping it back, that's how you want your hips to be, so you can get maximum glute contractions here. I'm supersetting it with a 1-minute plank. Here I'm doing it with a plate. That's purely optional. Just remember that these accessory exercises are going to have to be progressed throughout the weeks. A lot of people do planks wrong. I want to see parallel elbows or forearms and kind of pull your belly button into the back of your spine. See a more of a rounded position here. If you got an arch in your back, you're pretty much doing it wrong, and you want to engage that transverse abdominis correctly.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z, Gohan's muscles erupt with his newly bridled power.
Huh. Alright, so day 2. If you are a beginner to squatting, okay, if you are extremely sore from the last session, you can do 2 days. I'll have 3 days posted each week, but you can either choose to do day 2 or day 3. Okay, but day 1 is mandatory. You have to do that one. Alright guys, day 3 here. We're going to start off with some pin squats. If you can't set up a squat rack like this, you can switch it up with pause squats with a nice 3-second hold at the bottom. But today is meant to be a power and speed day, so RPE of 6. So pick a weight that you can accelerate for 7 sets of 2. Being able to accelerate out of the bottom as quick as you can, because there's going to be 30 seconds rest. 7 sets will go by real quick with a 30-second rest here. As you see, I am really trying to drive and be really aggressive out of that hole, coming out of that bottom of the squat. I'm doing block pulls for deadlifts because my back's a little sore, but you can do any variation, hex bar, traditional deadlift, even sumo if you prefer. But here we're doing 4 sets of 6, and I'm going to superset it with these dumbbell or kettlebell pause
goblet squats, holding for a count, 3 count at the bottom, coming straight up. And as soon as my legs lock out, pull myself back down to the bottom. Like I said, a lot of power today. 4 sets of 6 there, 1 minute rest in between. Finishing off with some of these bird dog holds. I know it's kind of hard to see at this angle, but basically opposite arm, opposite leg are straight out, and you're pulling your belly button into your spine. So try to limit the amount of arch in your lower back. That way you can target your core more efficiently here. I'm also doing 20 dead bugs. It's basically a bird dog just on your back. Same thing, pull your belly button into the floor so the low back is nice and flat, keeping everything nice and tight. And these will be supersetted as well.
Glazer.
Day 3, repping the OG Critical Fit shirt. If you aren't following them, go check them out. My boy Danimal, aka Daniel the Animal, is the creator of Critical Fit. If you don't know what that is, go ahead and check them out. You will not be disappointed. And if you haven't already, go ahead and follow my page, Rise to Resilience. We have a Facebook page and an Instagram page. Go ahead and like both. Exciting content coming to you guys very soon. Trying to work on some designs for some shirts, and I think you guys would like it.
We made it, fam. Final day of week 1, day number 3. We got some tempo squats here. So 5-second descent. Make sure you're counting 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, and then all the way up to 5. On the 5th one, you can start standing up. None of that 1, 2, skip a few, 99, 100 counting, you know. So make sure you're counting. A good 5-second on the descent. Explode back up. RPE of 7, so moderately heavy, not a grinder though. 3 sets of 5. I went from 275, added the belt to 305, went back down for the final set at 275. You can use the same weight all the way across if you'd like as well. Part B, we got some dumbbell Romanian deadlifts. Difference from stiff leg deadlifts and Romanian deadlifts, the knee is a little bit more bent here. I like these dumbbell versions because I have a better range of motion because the dumbbells are off to the sides of my knees compared to a barbell. Supersetting this with 12 Cossack squats or lateral lunges. Try to keep your foot in line with your knee, guys. If this gives you any knee pain, don't worry about it. Just go ahead and do those goblet squats we did earlier this week for the same amount of reps. Jimmy rigged this hip extension machine. Your gym probably has a 45-degree one, but 12 to 15 reps here for 3 sets, supersetted with these hanging leg raises. If you can't do these hanging, you can do it from the floor. 1 minute rest between these part B and C, and then this will top off day 3.
All right, guys, quick overview. Just eating my bowl of arugula here. Just kidding. I got this 3 bangers with some Oriental starch. All right, so video and review. Whole week's work of workouts, 3 days a week, roughly about a day in between those 3 days. Here's day 1. Did you write it down? Okay, write it down. Okay. All right. Day 2. Did you write it down? Awesome. And day 3. All good? Write it down? Sweet. Wait, you're gonna be a little bit sore, but it's just week 1 out of 4. So stay tuned for next week for Thighs of the Tiger, episode 2. Catch you guys in the next one.